Hey guys, and welcome to my first video. This one today is going to be how to create a flawless face. I know everybody has stuff that they wish that they could minimize or maximize or enlargen or soften. You know, there's all things that we just wish that we could change, but we have to deal with. So there's a few tricks that I have learned over the years. I've been doing foundation since I was about 12. So just as all combined, like throughout every person I've learned it from, myself. So hope you enjoy. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on. I did use a little bit of self tanner last night. I used this Glitz Celebrity Sunless Golden Glow by the Playboy brand. And I also used the Fake Bake Cell Renewal System on the face, Platinum. You can get both of those at the beauty supplies. I'm sure you could get them online, but just be careful when you're shopping on Amazon or anything. So I do have that. That's really helped me combat with some of my redness. So any of you out there with any redness that you're hoping to minimize, my dermatologist actually recommended the Lancome brand, and that stuff works really well. It's just kind of pricey, and I go through it really fast, so I just tried to find an alternative, and it's worked just fine. So after I have that, you know, make sure you have a clean face. Then start with a primer. The primer is just going to create a really nice barrier for your makeup to go on smoother. Today I have a couple different ones I could choose from. I have the Revlon Photo Ready Color Correcting Primer. Looks like this. You can get it at Walmart. And I also have the Beyond Natural Smoothing Primer. It's a little bit lighter. So today I'm just going to start with the Revlon Beyond Natural. Just take about a pea-size amount. I always start with generally around a pea size. And you just work up into your cheeks. Across your chin, mouth, down on the nose, always down on the nose, over the eyes, and across the forehead. And I clearly didn't get my neck, which is really important because you're going to be putting makeup on the neck. Just down on the neck. Alright. So as you can see, my skin always gets really irritated, and now you're starting to see a little bit of the redness come out. So after using the primer, the next step is going to be concealer. A lot of people don't use concealer, but it really makes the difference. So this is the palette I'm using. I got it on Amazon. It's the Coastal Scents brand. I think it was like $16. There's tons of different colors in here, which is going to be great for later videos as well. The colors, I'll help you out a little bit. If you have under eye circles, like really dark under eye circles, it comes with a purple, like a light lavender purple, and that will help combat that. And if you have any redness, like extreme redness, like rosacea or acne scarring, use the green. Sometimes I use green just for fun, but generally the concealer conceals what I've got going on. So let's get started with that. First, you're going to start with the concealer around your eyes. As you can see, mine's a little bit lighter, like right here and around the top, and then it gets darker on my skin tone. So I pick a color concealer that I'm hoping to bring my face to. So since this is lighter, I'm going to use a little bit darker concealer because I don't want to look like I have raccoon eyes, and you want it to match this skin. You just want it to create a very flat color with your concealer. So you start here under the eye, go over the top here, and your concealer job isn't going to look necessarily pretty because you're just going to go over it with your foundation. Just work it into there. Okay, so that's done. And I like to do my freckles sometimes. I mean, they're still cute, they're nice and summery, but sometimes I like to have that really done up look. So just put a little bit on. And I do have a lot of redness. Any acne you have, use concealer over. It's going to help just minimize it. Just have a light. I don't do a lot on the face, but it's just so red. My nose gets really red. Okay. Chin. Okay. And I know a lot of people have the descended capillaries, and once you get those, you can't go back. So just if you want to cover them, great. If you want to rock it, rock it. But you can definitely put concealer over those, and that'll help minimize the redness. So the next step I use is liquid foundation. I do have MAC Studio Fix here in NW25. Looks like this. I love this stuff. It's great coverage. But I also love, it's a cheaper version, the Revlon Color Stay. This is Nude 200. I know it's going to be a little bit too light for me today, but I do have some powders and stuff that's going to bring me back up to my color. So today I'm just going to use the Revlon Color Stay. It comes in a million different shades. You can get it at Walmart. And I just apply this with my hands as well. You can use a foundation brush or a little foundation sponge, but I just prefer my hands. Unless you're using it on a client, then definitely you're not supposed to do that, so don't do that. So I put about maybe 2 little dime sizes together and apply it up the cheeks, kind of like you did with your primer, into the ears. You just want to make sure that you get every area completely. Just because you want it to look as natural as it can with looking made up, if that makes any sense. You don't want to have lines and it'd be like, oh my gosh, she has like 7 pounds of makeup on. I mean, I know I love having that makeup looked, but there's a difference between having the makeup look and having lines all over your face. I've seen that before, and I feel bad. In fact, I know I used to be a victim of that. So I didn't realize that you should blend into your neck. So it was like so tan, you know. But hey, I've learned. Alright. So that's done. You can definitely tell a difference with the liquid. I know some people are scared to use the liquid when they have oily skin. I have oily skin. It's worked great for me. As you can see, it's pretty concealed. If there are any other areas of redness, like you can see a couple, I have a couple like red lines there, just take some more concealer over that, because sometimes the foundation doesn't completely cover. It's always okay, especially it makes a good consistency. And if it's on your eyes, it's okay. I mean, the concealer and the foundation just create a really good barrier for your eyeshadow. You just want to make sure it's a general color. I mean, you can tell, like, it just looks pretty flat across my face. Sometimes I even do it on my lips just to create that whole barrier. It's blended. So the next step is just going to be powder, and I have a couple options here. I have the Jane Iredale Glow. This is like the skincare makeup. I love it. Oh, there you go. There you go. You can see it. I just got this at a salon, but you can get it online. And there's CoverGirl transparent stuff. Transparent color is really good because there is no color. And so it's just going to add and it's just going to set your powder. I always love a lot of coverage, and this stuff gives me a ton of coverage. So I'm just going to use that today. And when you're choosing a powder brush, make sure that you realize the difference. The fluffy brushes, it's just going to do a quick coat over the top. But the denser the brush, like this one, it's just going to add a lot more pigment to your face. So make sure that if you do this and you put it a little bit on, there's going to be a lot of powder there, a lot of product. Which I like doing that just because I like to have that extremely matted. But you got to make sure you blend it in or it's going to look splotchy. So I'll do half and half today just so you can kind of see the difference. Like the powder brush, you're just going to, oops, I should have definitely done this. Shake your brush after you put it in the product. See, it's just like a quick setting. But the other brush here, you're going to have to buff it in more. Just go circle in, tap. Oops, I got it all over here. Jeez. Shake your brush and work up into the hairline. Okay. Okay, so now we have great foundation for contouring and highlighting, brows, just whatever else we're going to add. So stay tuned for some more of my videos. Thank you for watching. I think the next one is either going to be contour and highlighting or rocking your fierce brows. We'll see. There's going to be a whole series, so stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.